Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you the ultimate guide to making kettle chips at home. Also, I'm going to show you 3 amazing seasonings that will truly make these ultimate kettle chips. This method and these flavors are going to make these the perfect chips that you cannot wait to share with your friends and family. Plus, they're super easy and quick to make. To start, we're going to wash 2 pounds of potatoes. Today I'm going to use a russet potato because they make a perfectly crisp and crunchy kettle chip. But go ahead and use any starchy potato that you like. Once your potatoes are nice and clean, start by thinly slicing them. And when I say thin, I mean the thinner the better, because they will fry faster and be crispy. And because you do want those so thin, using a mandolin or a food processor works really well. As you can see, this really is way faster. As you slice up your potatoes, add them into a bowl of cold water. This is to ensure that those potatoes don't turn brown. Once you've got your potatoes all sliced up, go ahead and drain them and rinse off the starch. After they have been rinsed, we're going to place them on a paper towel lined sheet and pat them dry with a paper towel or a hand towel. We want to make sure that all the moisture is off of these potatoes. Please, please do not skip the drying step. If your slices are still wet when they hit that oil, it will cause that oil to pop. Just like that like button's gonna pop when you click it. Like and subscribe. Now it's time to fry our chips, so get a large heavy-duty pan heating up. Pour in 6 to 8 cups of frying oil into your pot, or at least 2 to 3 inches deep of oil, depending on what pot you're using. No matter what pot you do use, make sure you don't fill it more than halfway full. I know many of you are gonna ask, what is the best oil to fry with? And today I am using a canola oil, but what you want to use is something with a good high smoking point, such as vegetable, canola, or peanut oil. Once you get your oil in your pot, heat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that our oil is hot enough, we're going to place a handful of those slices safely into the oil. I recommend working in small batches to ensure that they cook faster, and also using a high quality slotted spoon so that you don't burn yourself. Cook each batch for about 1 minute to 2 minutes until they get a beautiful golden color. Then remove those perfect kettle chips onto a paper towel lined plate or pan. Season up the chips immediately after they come out of the frying oil. That way the seasoning's gonna stick. And as promised, because this is the ultimate guide, I wanna show you 3 additional seasonings that are so good, you're never gonna wanna buy store kettle chips again. Let's start off by making a garlic Parmesan seasoning by adding 1/4 cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese to a bowl, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of dried parsley. Then give it a quick stir to combine it. Yes, all of these homemade seasonings really are that easy to make, and what I love about them is you know what's in it, and it's not a bunch of crazy chemicals that you're unsure of. Next seasoning is going to be our cracked peppered sea salt. To the bowl, add in 2 tablespoons of fine, high-quality sea salt and 1 tablespoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and stir. Finally, my amazing sour cream and onion seasoning. Pour 2 tablespoons of buttermilk powder into a bowl, 2 tablespoons of dried dill, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, and give it a stir. I just love all of these chips, and I cannot wait for you guys to give these a try. They also go great with our French onion dip, which you can find on our website. But whatever flavor you choose, you are ready to eat. Thank you for watching. You can find the full written recipe and instructions in the video description below. Also, be sure to check out our website, thestayathomechef.com, where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. We'll see you later.